Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are doing well. And if you're brand new to my channel, welcome. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, a certified personal trainer, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. Before I get into anything today with this video, let me run my disclaimer so I don't forget, and I'll be right back. Okay, how y'all doing? What's going on? Now, if you are a member and you were on the members only live stream earlier today, I talked about doing a black lip tonight. However, I tried the black lip with the lip gloss that I'm about to show you, and I didn't like it. It looked really, really bright blue. So we're going to do just the gloss today. And yeah, before I get into that, if you're not following me on other platforms, you can find me on Instagram at The Real Beast Mode. You can find me on TikTok under Erin Bees. You can find me on Blue Sky under Erin Bees as well. So pick your platform and let's have some fun. Okay, today we have, and hello everybody, we have, guys, I thought that this was a new MLM. So when I scheduled this stream earlier this week, you probably saw that I named it like a new MLM or something like that. It's actually not. And I didn't discover that until today when I was watching part of this with the members. It's not, allegedly, it's not a new MLM. It's the team name that they're pre-launching like it's a new MLM. It's really odd. Emily Ford, really odd. Do you want to give a shout out to the person that sent this to me? Thank you so much. You know who you are. I appreciate you. And if you guys have anything you want me to see, you can go to my website, erinbees.com, and you can check it out. If you're interested in personal training with me, I train virtually. If you have something that you want me to see, yeah, erinbees.com. It's a one-stop shop. Okay, so you guys know that I am a fan of Adriana Nicole Cosmetics. And I have a bunch of glosses, two of which I'm about to show you. So I want you guys to pick which one. We'll call this one purple. We'll call this one pink. Okay? Purple or pink. Drop it in the comments. If you are a fan of fantastic eyeshadows, if you're a fan of lip gloss, and I have some other colors too. This one is called Ethereal. This is like my everyday, since I got it, my everyday wear. It looks fantastic with the ethereal eyeshadow as well. Am I a makeup channel? No, but I do love a good gloss and I do love some great makeup. This one, I can't wait to wear this one. This is called Showstopper. It is very pigmented. I'm a fan. And then this one is called Go Getter. This is also a really great everyday wear. So, I mean, you could wear any of these every day if you wanted to. I do have an affiliate link, so you can go to Adriana Nicole Cosmetics, type in my name, Erin Bees, all one word, and on orders of $20 or more, you'll save some money. Full transparency, I do make a small commission if you choose to use my affiliate code. So there's that. So let's see what we have. Okay, we got a lot of purple. And Avery Joe is the one that made my website. So if you need a website made, hit her up. And Avery Joe, thank you. A lot of purple. Oh, man. Yeah, pre-launching the team name. Weird, right? Yeah. Can someone drop the link for the gloss? I got it right here. Adriana Nicole is spelled Nichole. I love her story. She's a Black-owned business. She was working at David's Bridal for, I believe, 10 years. And here's the affiliate code. And I also have it linked in the video description if you want to check it out there. So she was working at David's Bridal for like 10 years. She started her own makeup brand and it took off. I believe the shade that really launched everything was Ethereal. I'm not wearing that today, but that is the one I get the most compliments on. And she recently, this year sometime, left and, now does her cosmetic company full time. And I think it's freaking phenomenal. So I have been happy with every single product that I have purchased from her. I have purchased these with my own money. And yeah, I love it. So these I've been waiting specifically to try on a live stream. So the purple shade is called I Am Unique. And the more pink shade is called I Am Infinite. So I think I saw a lot more. I'm going to be so broke. I'm so sorry, Jill. I'm so sorry. Relatable. Yeah. I've been waiting to show these to you on a live stream. So I think I saw more comments for the purple. So that's what we're going to try. And the thing I love about this is the purple one. Yeah. The thing I love about this is they're not a super thick gloss. They're very light and they're not gritty at all. So if you are somebody that like texture, you can't do it, but you like the look of a glittery, sparkly gloss, this is for you. These are the wands. Oh, these are the wands. Anyways, let's get to it. They're real light. Oh, Adriana Nicole, girl, what? So good. DC, hey, are you streaming later? Because if y'all don't follow DC, you should. You absolutely should. Go subscribe to her channel and any other creators in the chat. Oh, listen, I love a good gloss. This is real light. It's not gritty. I'm going to need all of the colors, like probably some of you are thinking right now. Anyways, AdrianaNicoleCosmetics.com. You can use my affiliate code, AaronBees, all one word, all caps. And just know that if you choose to use that affiliate code, I do make a small commission. Okay? All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I'll link, what is it called? Redirect. I'll redirect to yours. What are you talking about tonight on your channel? I didn't see your thumbnail yet. It's helped me get back into the beauty industry, which is what I wanted. I love that. Yeah, it's a great, I love it. I love it. Do you guys follow, I can't think of her name, Miss Megan? You know how she does, if you know who Miss Megan is, she's a makeup content creator. She's so fun to watch. She plays this like super chill music. And then I want her to come out, if she doesn't already have it, I want her to come out with shirts that say stone for definition, because that's the color of the lip liner she always uses. The way that she says it, I love it so much. And when I say that, she'll do different combinations and she's like, I love it. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? Anyways. Let's get started for today's video. None of this had anything to do with it. So we have Emily Ford, who is somebody that used to be with Isagenix, currently in the recent few weeks, months, years, I don't know, was a part of Isagenix. And then we have Sarah Robbins. Now, Sarah Robbins was in Rodan and Fields, and she recently, when Rodan and Fields announced that they were going to go to an affiliate company, we love it. She joined another company. She joined Shaklee. What you're thinking? Same. And so, when you have somebody that was one of the top distributors in a company, meaning they had the largest team, one of the largest teams, and they go to a new company, I always want to know. I'm always going to ask, did you get a bridge contract? So I don't know. We'll see. I've watched maybe a third of this with some of the members. And if you're not a member, there's a link in the video description, or you can click the join button. And if you're not subscribed and you want to chat, hit the subscribe button. That's free. Or if you would like to support me more financially, which I do appreciate, but please don't feel pressured to do that, you can become a member as well. Let's get to today's video. Finally, after me running my mouth, and let's see what Sarah Robbins and Emily Ford, who are best friends, according to them. Let's see what they have to say about Shaklee.
Hello and welcome, everyone. If you're open to it, say your name in the chat, where you're tuning in from, and we are going to get the party started. My name is Emily Ford, and I believe there is no accidents in this thing called life. Everything is by design, and I am so eager and excited to share with you this gift that I have been blessed with from my bestie, who you'll hear from in just a little bit, Sarah Robbins. If you don't know who I am, I have been in the network marketing space for almost 15 years. I started in this great profession when I was just 23 years old and had a whole heck of a lot of fun.
Emily Ford is dramatic for absolutely no reason. In this video in particular. I don't know if she's always like this. The last time I saw her speak, I believe, was at an Eric Worre event many years ago. So I don't know if she's always like this, but she seems like super dramatic on this one.
Building a great 9-figure sales organization. And then that led me to becoming a thought leader, a podcaster, and really my real next passion is branding. I love helping people with their personal brands. And ultimately, I love helping people transform. Okay, is anybody else into some transformation? Say me in the chat if you love either the transformation you've been on, or maybe you're somebody who really loves to help other people transform. And that is my heart. And let me just
imagine thinking that you can help transform people in a multi-level marketing company. Okay.
Just tell you that for the past 3 years at least, I thought my time in the space of network marketing was done. I had kind of seen it all, been through it all, and I just thought, you know, I'm gonna move on to bigger and better things. Okay. And I, through the past 3 years, have been interviewed to be a co-founder of a company, to sit on the board of a company, to work corporate branding, come out with my own product. And every meeting I've been in, I'm fortunate to sit in those meetings, but nothing ever jumped in my spirit. It was like, I don't want to do anything that's not
jumping in her spirit. Maybe let's not do that. Maybe hard pass for me.
gonna last. You know, I just am, time is so precious. Your time is so precious. And I never had that feeling of lean in, take a closer look. And so I've just continued.
Guys, did you see my Instagram stories that I tagged Savannah in yesterday? I'm going to get to see her very soon. My question for you guys is, should Savannah and I find a way to live stream together? Do you want to see that? Let me know in the comments. I mean, we're just trying to see something, right, Savannah? We're just trying to see something.
On to build multiple endeavors in the entrepreneur space and be a speaker. However, there's always been this little thing missing, which is me helping people and making a massive impact in the way that I know that I can. Let me
see, when I hear her saying this, it is so generic. Me helping people transform. What are we talking about? If you have missed just recruiting people because that's how you make the most income, just say that. They always have to tap dance around it. Oh, they're not in it to make money. No, no, no. They're here for the people. No, you're here to make money. That's why people start a business. There's nothing wrong with that, but only in MLM do they tap dance around it like, oh, no, I'm not here for the money. No. Meanwhile, they're at the top of the pyramid because they have a large team and they're bragging on a new company Zoom, trying to recruit you, saying, I've made 9 figures in my previous company. Hey, Emily, how much of that was off of your team and how much was from selling product? Because I bet the majority of it, I would venture to say 98 to 99% of it was probably off of your team. But prove me wrong. I dare you. Yeah.
expand on that in a minute. So what happened here a few months ago was game changing for me through my best friend. And let me share this. So you're about to meet an icon in the profession of network marketing. I call her 50 mil for a reason. I joke around with her. She's not only—
What is this body language? Are you okay? Do you need a moment? I don't understand. Like, was she trying to get her audience hyped up? You call her 50 million? Okay. Maybe just call her Sarah. I don't know.
an icon in the profession of network marketing, but she's an author. She did what most don't, and she built her personal brand coming up through her journey. She speaks all over the globe, and she just so happens to be my best friend, to the point of being like so close that she was one of the only friends at my wedding.
One of the only friends at your wedding? That's unfortunate. That's sad. Also, I'm just curious what the parameters are for being called an icon. I'm just kind of curious, especially in MLM. Does that mean like they had the biggest team or they recruited the most people? What are the parameters? I'm just weird.
Okay, she is somebody that I tell all my darkest secrets to. Like, there's a safe place to land with Sarah Robbins. And what happened with her, and I'll let her share that, was, she was with a great big company. And one day she woke up and went on social media and found out that they're no longer committed to the models she was used to. Imagine that, right?
We don't have to imagine it because it's happening. It happened to Rodan and Fields, Beauty Counter, Saint Makeup. What else am I missing? There were some other, Body, aka Beach Body. We don't have to imagine that because here we are. And you know what? If you're a part of the anti-MLM movement, and whether you're watching this quietly while you're probably in an MLM, or you're somebody that's got a similar story, or maybe you've been here for a while, all of you are, I would consider, part of the anti-MLM movement. So you should pat yourself on the back, because whether you are creating content, whether you are liking people's content, you're sharing, you're subscribing, you're supporting, whatever it is that you are doing, we appreciate it. And I'm going to say we as a content creator. I appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for being a part of it. It's important.
And I remember I was just doing my thing, and I'm like, wait, what is she going to do? Like, this is crazy. They switched the model on her. And I'm thinking, hello, Sarah, do you need me? I literally was saying to my husband, should I go like in my pajamas over there and see if she wants to have ice cream with me, or should I cuddle her? And no, she was like a force, looking and finding and researching the right home for not only herself, but anyone that ever aligns with her, because that's what kind of leader she is.
Okay, first of all, if the product were so amazing and they were making the majority of their money off of the product, off of selling the product, they wouldn't immediately go to looking for another MLM company. The only reason Sarah Robbins was, researching and making calls at trying to find another MLM company is because the majority of her money, in my opinion, is based off of having a team. Otherwise, why leave? It's one of my favorite things when somebody switches MLM companies and they're like, listen, I love the products. I love the products, but my heart was pulled in this direction. I feel like God was telling me to go over here and do this, or I was just, I didn't feel aligned with it, but I will always use their products. Right. It's not about the products. It's about making the most money off of taking advantage of other people. And that's why MLM companies are MLM companies. That's how that works.
So I was like, I'm just going to let her do her thing for a couple days. And she did. And a few days later, I hear from her. And she starts sharing with me about this man named Roger Barnett. I heard something about Burberry. She had my attention. And I'm like, wait, what's happening? I'm like, what company? Shaklee? I'm like, wait, aren't they like old? And I'm sitting here honestly thinking, what is she doing? Right. And then I went in PI mode. You know what that is? Private investigator.
No, we absolutely have no idea what PI mode is.
I'm like a private investigator. And I start going down the research rabbit hole and I'm like, wait, this is actually really cool.
Oh, it is? How come you didn't join before joining Isogenics? If it was so cool and it was so legit, how come it took your best friend being in Rodan and Fields and hearing, oh, they're going affiliate. Oh, we got to find this new company. Oh, it's going to be Shaklee, guys. Why didn't you join before you joined Isogenics, Emily, if it was so great? Huh? Because it was around. Guaranteed it was around. I think Shaklee's been around for like 20 plus years or something, if not more.
He did the whole company and it's stable and up double digits domestically, and they've leaned into the model and everybody else ran away. And this man who runs it, he's a savant in business. And so I lean in, but honestly,
a savant? The guy that owns Shaklee is a savant. Okay.
Friends, I thought, good for her, not for me. See you later. I'm going to continue moving on, doing all my big starlight kind of things, right? The Lord kept prompting me. Okay. And it was just, I couldn't stop thinking about it. And then she rolls over and she brings me some product. I say, because we literally live 8 minutes from each other on the Pacific Ocean. I'm from.
Oh my God, the flex. We literally live 8 minutes from each other on the Pacific Ocean. Emily, you're so important. She brought me product. We live 8 minutes away. I'm so important. Shaklee was not for me, guys, because, you know, I was working on other starlight projects.
Minnesota originally. Sarah's from Michigan. We're two Midwest blondies living out here in SoCal.
Is that hair color in your hair? Don't get me wrong. Y'all know I am for some hair color. I have had fun. But I just found the detail that she's giving, I find to be kind of odd. It feels like a resume statement. It feels like, look at me, I'm so important. That's what this feels like to me.
She comes over and she drops off
also some
of this product. Now, I have tried everything. I get sent everything, e-commerce, you name it, everything. I love.
Let me guess, nothing compared to the products. Nothing compared to Shaklee's products. Oh my God, they are the best. Highly doubt it. But let me guess. You guys think that's where she's going? Because I do.
Health and wellness. I love skin. I love it all. Okay. I'm your girl. And I said to my husband, okay, I said, Sarah is like on one right now. Okay. And I said, I'm just going to try this because I love her and I'm going to really give it a go.
Oh my God. Sarah is really on one right now. Emily, do you hear yourself? This is how you're talking about your best friend. That's wild. I'm just going to try it because she's my best friend. Wow, you're such a great friend. Ugh. You know, nothing makes me happier than a crispy Dr. Pepper, 0 sugar, strawberries and cream. Not sponsored, but I would love to be. This, we're going to do an ASMR moment because I'm ready to drink this. And if you are new to my channel, I'm going to hold this next to the mic. If you're a member, you have an emote that you can use for the bubbles. And so you rate it 1 through 10. And if you're not into it, just turn your volume down for just a second. I'll wave my hand and then we'll move on with our, our stream tonight. So get ready. I just need to know, was she crispy? Was she as crispy for you as she was for me? Let me know in the comments. It's very good. I'm a huge fan of it. Bubbles, 10 out of 10. Oh man, love that. So crispy. So crispy. I love it. All right, let's get back to the video.
And even my husband, Jake, was sitting there like trying the wands. And he's like, no, Emily, I went to the gym and someone commented on my eyes.
I'll take things that never happened for 10, Alex. for 100, for 1,000, for 10,000. You went to the gym and somebody was commenting about your eyes. Right. Right. Because that makes sense. Are you okay?
Okay, so we start using the products, and I'm like, shoot, I like them. I like them,
So buy them.
you know? And then I keep
This is
creeping,
weird.
I keep watching, and what she kept saying to me is, this is peaceful. I'm not going to do this how I did this before. With great experience comes great wisdom. And I'm going to set this up in a way that it's systematized, it's simple, and it's not try hard, because guess what? The company is not try hard. And I'm like,
Was Isogenics try hard? Did you not have systems in place for Isogenics either? I bet you I could find videos of you and Isogenics talking about the systems while you were actively trying to recruit people into Isogenics. Also, when did you resign or whatnot from Isogenics? Have you been collecting a check from them all these years? I just have questions. That's all.
okay, I can get with that. And then she just shared with me her vision. I'm going to build this to $1 billion in 3 years. And honestly, I sat outside by my
$1 billion.
pool and I was having a coffee.
Oh my God. I sat outside next to my pool with a coffee, with a drink. And I thought to myself, I want to be a part of this $1 billion dream that Sarah Robbins has for the next 3 years. Oh, God. Does she hear herself? Like,
Coffee, and I was just like, I am not about to watch her build this thing, and I'm over here like missing it. It's like the train is leaving the station, and I'm like, but I still don't know. So I get on with the founder, Roger Barnett, and that's when I was like, okay, he's the real deal. I learned about his story, which we'll share here this evening, and
did you get a deal from Roger? I think she said Roger, right? Was it Roger or Robert? I don't remember. Who is the owner of Shaklee, I believe. Did you get a deal? Did Sarah Robbins get a deal? And if so, Emily, are you telling your team that you got a deal? You just picked up the phone and got on a call with the owner or the CEO or whatever of Shaklee, like, hey, tell me about your company. And we're supposed to believe that you didn't get some kind of a deal, like a bridge contract or a sales performance contract. Be for real right now. Come on.
and as the week progresses, and I'm like, this is the real deal. And it's like timing. It's divine timing.
Oh, of course.
And then I
Spiritual
flew out
manipulation.
to meet him, and I said, okay.
So you did a fly-in? Listen. In my opinion, based on my experience, most people, if they are flying in to an MLM company's headquarters, they're almost always getting some kind of a special deal. Almost always. I would say probably 99.9% of the time. If they decide to join the new company, if they decide not to join the company, then, they're not obviously going to get a deal because they didn't join. But you did a fly-in with the company, got on the phone with the owner, CEO of Shaklee, and then you're like, listen, this was divine timing. Was it, or was it a special side deal that you got? Interesting. Also, cough, bridge contract, cough.
I'm going to turn on the camera. He didn't even know what I was going to ask him. I said, I'm going to come over, and I'm going to drill you. And
did you go to his house, or did you meet him at headquarters? You're going to come over, like are you besties with the owner of Shaklee or the CEO of Shaklee now? This is so weird. Guys, you should join with me because I'm a direct line to the corporate office. That's what this is. Oh.
we drilled and drilled some more. And
you guys want to talk about this? You want to talk about this? Now, I will say that that question was asked when we flew in. We were flown in when we were joining Prove It. That question was asked. Do you guys do bridge contracts? There was probably, I think there was 14 of us. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure there was 14 of us. Anyways, that question was asked, and Brian said, "Oh no, we don't do bridge contracts here." But see, he doesn't do bridge contracts, but what we've learned, thanks to Michael Rutherford's lawsuit, is that he does side deals that are not bridge contracts, that are just between him and that person. So that's interesting, Brian Underwood. Anyways, so we were at, where were we? We were at the indoor skydiving place, and I believe upstairs they had like a conference room. We were in the conference room. Walked up there, and there was a bunch of Prove It gear on the table. These people were like diving across the table, just like Lindsay here said. People were diving on this table to get this Prove It gear. And I remember looking at them like, what are y'all okay? It was the same, Luna. It was the weirdest thing. Do you want to come say hi? Well, why are you running? It was the weirdest thing. Anyways, Lindsay wanted me to talk about it, so here we are.
I'm like, this is it. This is the place where I know that we're going to build to $1 billion in the next 3 years. And so after a lot of prayer, a whole heck of a lot of research, I decided to dive in. And in the moment of making a commitment, because when I commit to something, I'm all in. You know, that's just how it is. There's no halfway. You know, when we decide to do something, it's that commitment. When I committed, I kept asking the Lord to help me with fear that was coming up for me. And instead, it was replaced with vision. And I started to see and imagine what I thought was missing in this type of model. And I had this vision of heritage. And it was so vivid to me of what I wanted to do for women and men and families is create a safe place for everyone to grow, no matter.
The irony of saying she wanted to create a safe place for people in a multi-level marketing company. No multi-level marketing company is a safe place for people. Why? Because they're taken advantage of when it comes to their time, creativity, money, and their energy. Why am I saying that? Because the majority of people lose money in multi-level marketing companies. So imagine saying, I wanted to create a safe place. A safe place for what? Exploiting people? Because yikes, that's crazy.
No matter if you're going to enroll people or not, I wanted to create a club that is all about values and heritage. Gone are the days of boss babe. That was me back in the day.
And yet here you are still boss babing super close to the sun. I love that for you.
Crave peace. I don't want to make anything else my mantle. Like God is my mantle. I'm a faith-based leader, and I want to lead in a different way.
How can you be a faith-based leader when Jesus was flipping tables in the temple? I don't know what scripture that is. I don't know any of that detail. If you guys know, feel free to drop it in the comments. But how are you going to sit up here and say you are faith-based and you're financially, over the last 15 years, have taken advantage of other people? Oh, because God drew you to this? He guided you to this? No, absolutely not. There is no way that God or Jesus would have been absolutely okay with multi-level marketing, considering the things that happen, not just on videos like this, but things behind the scenes. There is no way. I don't believe it for a second. Also, thank you for dropping the scripture. By the way, all religions or lack of religions are welcome here. Okay, just FYI.
And just create a safe place for people to learn. I want to create a safe place for people to help them with their skills in business and branding, and then also
the irony. I want to teach people how to sharpen their skills, if you will, in their business. But minutes ago talked about Rodan and Fields going to an affiliate model. So are you the business owner or not? Because we know the answer as the anti-MLM movement. But to listen to her say this stuff, it's just wild considering she just contradicted herself minutes ago by talking about the affiliate model and how, oh, they took that away from her. They decided not to stand by their model, or however she worded it, because it was very dramatic how she worded that. You are not a business owner when you're in an MLM. You're not. I don't know who needs to hear that, but you're not. And how do we know that? Because you're a 1099 contracted worker for that company. If you live in the United States, you get a 1099, if you even make enough money, which the majority of people don't. And they can decide to close the company. They can decide to go to an affiliate model. They can basically do whatever they want because they are the business owners, not the distributors.
Grow this company. And so the Heritage Club is the vision I got. And that's what we're going to be bringing to the marketplace and go above and beyond with events that are classy and apparel that is fun and beautiful.
Apparel.
And, you know, how I built all of my other endeavors is through attraction marketing and really storytelling. And that's what we're going to do here at Heritage Club.
And were all the stories as dramatic as this? Is that your brand, Emily Ford?
And so this is the introduction to a brand that I know is going to touch millions and millions of lives. We're in pre-launch right now. So as you're listening to this, this is definitely pre-launch, and you will see everything expand and come out in the next few weeks to come.
You're in pre-launch for a company that already exists? So is this your LLC, Emily? You've got a new LLC that you're launching. You're like, listen, we're in pre-launch, guys. I am so sick of pre-launch. Are y'all sick of pre-launch? Remember when wellness was like, or Make Wellness was like pre-launch? Remember that whole thing? Also, you know what I'm hearing about Make Wellness? I'm hearing from people that have taken the products that they're gaining weight. Have y'all been hearing that? Justin Prince, come to the front, please, because all these claims that you have been making, saying that, you know, these peptides, they're gonna, you know, help you with losing weight and being your best self. Why are people gaining weight allegedly? Fascinating.
Now, before I introduce my biz bestie, I just want a disclaimer here is that this information session, this open house, I am not intending to recruit anyone from Isogenics, my previous company. I just want to put that out there right now as we move forward with this. So let me introduce Sarah.
Why wouldn't you just say that at the beginning? That's so interesting, the timing. It's almost like you're getting into the opportunity part of this. Yeah. DC, thank you so much. Oh, be still my beating heart. A PowerPoint. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Yeah, the fonts. Prepare yourselves, guys. It's going to be a wild ride from here on out.
Wants to meet Sarah Robbins? Anybody over here? Oh my goodness.
Can't wait.
An icon in the space and a true blue. Let me just tell you, I have grown in my faith being friends with this woman. I have walked through hard times in life with her, and she has just been this steady, stable woman in my life. And let me tell you, I met her back in the day. We were speaking on John Maxwell's stage together called Leaders Multiply. And it was just, you know, when you meet someone and you're like, if I ever do anything, I want to do it with her, right? And it was always like, I would steal her blogs. So she would have, she would do blogging before it was like a big thing.
You would steal her blogs? What do you mean? Why the emotions? Listen, M. Barry, she was already kind of tearing up.
And I really looked up to her so much and still do. And just watching her become a mom and a wife and just an iconic leader, I knew that when Sarah said, I found this thing, this company that's legit. She is a smart, intelligent woman, and I trusted her with my whole heart. And I feel so safe to be growing with somebody who has all of our best interests in mind. So, Sarah Robbins, you take it away, girl.
Emily, I love you. You've made me cry. And by the way, you're going to have to let people in the waiting room as I go. I've been letting them in on this side. You have so many people who are excited to hear this. And
So many people. You know what that reminds me? Did y'all see my stories yesterday? I don't know. I was on one yesterday just for no reason. I just had a lot to say, you know. Dan Valentine of Optavia. Let's talk about two things with Optavia. One, Dan Valentine posted, I believe, on Facebook where he was talking about so many people are asking me so many questions about blah, 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 blah. So I just figured I would post. Why do they always say that? And then you go to the post to verify. Kate Higdon from Prove It did this on my last live stream where I scrolled, side note, where I scrolled and saw that there was zero interaction. No comments, no likes, no nothing, but she was bragging with her whole chest about how her Black Friday post does so well every single year. Then I got a notification the other day that I was one of Kate Higdon's fans on Facebook. That tells you the lack of interaction that she is getting. You can have hundreds of thousands of followers, but if somebody that is going to verify from your Black Friday post from several weeks ago, whether it did well or not, and then Facebook says, hey, you've spent so much time on her page, which was only scrolling during that live stream, that we're going to give you a top fan badge. That's embarrassing. Speaking of embarrassing, Dan Valentine, come to the front, talking to you. This post where you were claiming that so many people were asking you questions, how come you had zero interaction on that? No comments, no likes, no nothing. Why is that? Because if so many people were asking, you would think that there would be some interaction, but there wasn't any. So how does that work? Also, Kate Higdon from Prove It, are you buying followers? Because you know we can verify that, right? Okay. All right. I hope you both have the day you deserve. Anyways, Kevin Tinter, I hope kazoos follow you for the rest of your life. I hope in your sleep, Kevin, that you hear kazoos. I hope that you wake up and you're like, oh, another kazoo, and it just ruins your day. Yeah, I love that. Anyways, let's get back to this, whatever this is.
I'm excited to share it, friends, and it is an honor to build a business. We're going to build back to $1 billion and beyond with my best friend.
I think that's a Chanel surfboard. Also, Melaleuca, MLM. I know. Check the comp plan. MLM. You know what else you can check to see if Melaleuca is a multi-level marketing company? Business for Home. A pro multi-level marketing website that lists Melaleuca as an MLM. You want to get mad? Go talk to Business for Home, Melaleuca. That's an MLM.
And all of you, which is so incredible. I have such a heart for the industry. When I got that news, I had every option because of the success we had built to retire. Just to be quite frank, I could have sunk into my my coaching business, but instead, what did I say? Of course, I'm going to do it again. There is no other profession like this that changes lives to the magnitude that we do, but also allows us to leave legacy for our family and for so many other people as well. So it took me less than a second to say, of course, I want to do this again. But if I do this again, I have one shot. I don't want to dilute my network. I don't want to dilute my credibility. So let me quickly share with you my story.
She didn't want to dilute her network or her credibility, so she joined another multi-level marketing company. Okay.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sarah Robbins, and we built one of the most successful sales teams in the history of our industry. Just our team, not our company, our team collectively was doing over $2 billion in sales every single year. I attribute that to the systems that we create.
I attribute that to you being one of the first distributors in Rodan and Fields and having the largest team because you were in it the longest. That's what I attribute that to. But go off about the systems. Sarah.
As a former teacher, I just have a skill set, and I do believe that it is one of my God gifts to take things that people feel are more complex, to simplify them and make them a system. And therefore, we created the fastest growing team, not only in our company, but also too in our industry. We were not doing poorly as a company. In fact, our team was still doing over 1.6 billion in sales when we.
So they were down 400K. Was that they were down 0.4 million? I mean, that's a big drop. Were they doing as well, or do you just want people to think that you guys were doing well in Rodan and Fields?
Got the call that would change the trajectory of our life. And by the way, I will just say I have left that season with gratitude
400
and with
million,
honor, letting us know that they were going to be taking away our teams and absorbing our customers direct. And thanks for your time, but this is it. This is the end. And so in that moment, I was like, well, who do I call? And instinctively, I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to call our founding CEO. Her name is Lori Bush. She's consulting with the company Shaklee, which you're going to be hearing about today. Lori Bush, and by the way, her being a part of this, her partnership speaks volumes in and of itself. She is an icon in the industry as it relates to corporate talent. She was responsible for partnering.
I'm sorry. If you work at the corporate office for an MLM company and you aren't talking about the corruption that you are probably seeing, especially if you're working in like customer service, that's wild to me. Wild.
With us and our team and helping us get to $1 billion in under 5 years, by the way. That is record breaking.
Under 5
That's
years.
something that most companies will never do. And if they do, not in that time frame. Okay. So I want you to understand that is a unicorn company. And when that.
Is it a unicorn company if they just went affiliate? Wouldn't a unicorn company still be around as the original model? How does that work?
That phone call was done. She instinctively was the first person who I called. And I remember Lori saying they did what and why, and they didn't have to do this and all the things. But like me, she goes into action mode and she's like, you know, what are you going to do next? I'm like, I don't know. That's why I'm calling you. And she said, when I call your phone. So first of all, she said, do you know a man by the name of Roger Barnett? I said, no. She said, I am actually pulling up to have lunch with him today in a couple hours. And she said, when I pick up the phone, he owns Shaklee, you pick up your phone. And I was like, okay. And in the meantime,
does this sound like she had got a deal to you guys? Just going to pick up the phone. Hey, connect me with, the owner of Shaklee. Let's talk. Well, how big is your network? What were you doing in the previous company? Oh yeah, we can work something out with you. Sure. Bring your team over.
Meantime, I'm calling all of the people. I called company owners. I called DSA. I called DSN. These are the governing bodies to our industry. I called an industry consultant. Her name is Heather Chastain. She sees the books of all of these companies. And of course, I'm doing my due diligence because again, I knew with my network, with my credibility, I didn't want to dilute it and do this over multiple times. I had one shot only, and I was going to do it again. And so it was interesting. Our team, our leaders said, whatever we do together. That is the mark of a leader who's been in the trenches, a leader who leads, right? When your team actually follows you. And we started to do
What? It's the mark of a leader if your team follows you to another MLM company? What a weird way to define leader. And also that is not accurate. Not at all.
A lot of interviews. Okay. And it was interesting because here's my thing. I wanted them to know what was out there. I didn't want people to just follow me into something. I really wanted them to understand. So I did a lot of research. I got a lot of offers. I had people going, I'll be to your doorstep in 5 minutes. I'm like, if you show up on my doorstep. And it was really hours worth, 16 to 18-hour days of doing these interviews, making sure that I left no stone unturned. And one of the companies that we talked to, one of the people that we spoke with was Roger Barnett. Now, Roger Barnett, if you don't know anything about him, you can do a lot of research. He He and his family, they own Burberry, they own Experian. What should intrigue you about that is I want you to think about the evolution of the company that we know as Burberry, how he transforms these timeless brands, okay? Independently wealthy, no private equity, the company's privately owned, and the company had recently invested over the past few years to rebrand. That's what Emily is known for, is rebranding these legacy brands, right? And so over the past few years, they had changed every bottle, changed every label, changed the website, invested in technology, opened new markets, actually trademarked their compensation plan with an infinity bonus, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And it was like everything they had done actually prepared the way for our arrival. I kid you not, but just the timing. And it.
Of course she's going to make this about her. Listen, they were making all these changes and it was because we were coming. Girl.
It was the only company where 100% of our core leaders, and our core leaders, they are forces in the industry. 100% of them said, we want to do this. We can do this.
100%?
And we choose to partner with this company. You see, 20 years ago, my priorities would have been different. I'll be honest. I would have chosen the bright, shiny new. And today I know that over 95% of startups, just in general, but also too more specific to our space, they fail. And I did not, I could not do that again. And I could not do that to my team. So what I wanted was something with history, something with heritage, but really the heart of a startup. And I'm going to quickly just share with you why, of all of the companies I could have gone to, I chose Shaklee. Okay, so bear with me for a few minutes and we're going to get into the presentation. Number one, because of everything I had been through, you might wonder, why did the company decide to do that? Okay, or could this happen here? That was a very rare situation because we had.
Was it rare though? Because Beauty Counter, Saint Makeup, Body, Beach Body, aka Body. Was it really rare, or are we seeing a pattern of MLMs either going affiliate or closing their doors? Tupperware. What was the other one? There was another one recently. I feel like I'm missing one. I mean, Rodan and Fields I already talked about, but startup? More like fart up. Am I right? Oh, I love it.
Private equity partners. They infused $1 billion. They want it back. What's the easiest way to do it? You cut everybody out. Every corporate employee, all of the staff, all of the sales force gone. Okay. So that is a rare story.
Is it Limelight?
For me,
yes.
It was important because of that story that I chose who I was partnering with. And I chose Roger for a reason. He's not running a startup on $5 million. He's a billionaire with a B, and the company is debt-free, and it is growing in double digits domestically. That was.
I'm sorry. If you're a billionaire, that tells me everything that I need to know about you. Billionaires should not be a thing, in my opinion.
Before we arrived, many companies, because of the economy, the industry, they were flat or declining. But actually, wellness as a category is set to double over the next 5 to 10 years. When I called that consultant, Heather Chastain, consultant, I mean, she consults corporate companies. She said, there are very few companies that are stable or growing. She said, but the ones in the wellness space are the ones that continue to soar. By the way, she was president of North America, Shaklee, and she worked for them for over a decade. And she said, I have nothing bad things to say about this company. She said, Roger is a man of his word and he will do absolutely everything.
Well, I have some things to say about the company because at the end of the day, it's a multi-level marketing company where statistically people lose money, the majority of them. You know, I didn't look at this before, but I wonder if Shaklee has an income disclosure statement. I'm going to look that up really quickly. Average annual earnings statement. Oh, well, let's pull this up. This comes directly from Shaklee because I think that it's important because what's going to happen is they're going to be making a bunch of claims here. You can make this and you can make that. And I'm sure that they're going to talk about this infinity bonus that they patented so that other companies, you know, don't copy them. Please. What is this doing here? And why is this taking so long? Hello? Okay, let's just stop that. Let's see. Shaklee income disclosure statement. Okay, give me a second. Oh, a one-page summary. Average annual. Okay, let me close this out. And let's look at this because I have not looked at this before. And I do love, absolutely do love talking about income disclosure statements and things. All right, let me go here. Let me add this so that you guys can see it. Oops, that's the wrong one. Okay, let me make this a little bit bigger. All right, this comes directly, as you can see, from Shaklee.com. This is from 2022. And let me just briefly go through this. They claim 73% of people are customers. I wonder if they have fake accounts like we've seen in other companies. And so 73% of our people are customers and members who are using, this sounds like Melaleuca, and loving Shaklee products. Customers and members are not pursuing the Shaklee business, blah, 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 blah. All right, let's go to the right side of this. This is where they have all of the numbers. Can you guys see this okay? It might be kind of small on your end, and if it is, I apologize. I'll add this to the video description too. Oh, Kay Marie, you were Googling it as I said. That's cool. All right, so they call them business masters at the top. Ooh, I don't like that. Not one bit. Okay, so 35.1% of the company are ambassadors. So I would say that these are probably the bottom two ranks that they consider leaders. And the average of the lowest 1/3 and the average of the highest 1/3. Now, why would they go to such lengths to disguise this? Because I'm sure it's not that great. The average was $750. This is for the year. $750 a year, 35% of the company. The next rank is associate, 39.3% of the company, $1,350 for the year. Business builders, which makes up 22.7% of the business owners. 14.6 are directors. This is probably the area where they are starting to have a significant amount of people on their team. But if you look at the average, they're only making just over $1,000 a month before any expenses. And they're in the third rank of the company, according to this chart. Senior director, 2%. They're making, $1,500 more than that for the year. So $13,954. You can see all of these numbers. It looks very similar to many other income disclosure statements that we have seen. Melaleuca, you mean that MLM? But what I want to get to is a couple things. If you're new to looking at income disclosure statements, they're all going to be written different because there's no standardization when it comes to these. It's not something that is required by the Federal Trade Commission, although I wish that would change. Maybe that's something that they're working on. I don't know. Some people will use median. Some people will do average. Some people are, I say people, but companies are going to say the average of the lowest 1/3, or they'll say things like active distributors, because if you are not considered active, typically it's because you haven't paid to buy any product. You haven't met that personal purchase requirement. So they don't have to include you on the income disclosure statements. And if you are excluding a bunch of zeros as far as income, what do you think that would do to the numbers? It would make them look even worse. So in my opinion, these companies pad the numbers. So pay attention to the average, pay attention to the percentage of people in that rank, pay attention to the income and how it changes. Look for the patterns in all of this. So as you go to the leadership level under business masters, which by the way, hate that so much, only 0.7% of people are within this section of these ranks, but they're making $200K, $245K, And the top rank in the company, 0.1% of people in this company that has been around since 1956 or whatnot, $574,205 for the year. A lot of these companies will have in the paragraphs at the bottom, it'll say the median income. From what I'm seeing, they don't have that here, but let's read it together. U.S. average annual income for 2022 is based on the monthly amounts reported on the 1099 for all at that rank. The sum of these monthly averages is the figure reported above. The results will vary with effort. With effort, really? Or is it based on recruiting? Cool. These earnings do not include costs to run a Shaklee business, not a business. The only required cost is a $49.95 join fee, which includes 3 months of personal website services. After 3 months, the personal website service is optional at $14.95 a month. Now, if you have a lot of people that are making zero and you're asking them to pay $14.95 a month and then buy product, people are paying to say that they're a part of this company, unfortunately. And that is the sad reality of multi-level marketing companies. Shaklee Corporation does not guarantee that any particular income level will be achieved. New ambassadors joining Shaklee in 2022 who have no earnings represent 21.6% of total ambassadors. Look at the parentheses, if you can even see it, because it's kind of small. Not included above. So they have taken 21.6% of total ambassadors in this company that made no income and have said, no, we're not going to include them. Well, if you're claiming that people are going to make money, the distributors in particular are claiming that, hey, join this because then you're going to make money with us. And 21.6% of the company, 21.6% of the company, excuse me, are not making any money. I feel like that would be information that the consumer should have. I feel like that's kind of important to talk about that. But no, they've excluded that. But in this paragraph down here, they're like, oh, by the way, we have excluded 21.6% of people that have made $0 because it's a lack of effort. That's essentially what they're saying here, in my opinion. Percentages in the first pie chart are based on the total active Shaklee population, including customers, members, and all business owners. How many of those customers or members are spouses that are being funded by the same, bank account? That's what I want to know, because we know that happens, right? All right. Anyways, so I'll make sure that I update that and put it in the video description so that you guys can check it out and do a deep dive on it or whatnot. Why do they hate spacing so much? I don't know, man. Body has had a website fee like that. It's just, they nickel and dime their distributors so much. And it's crazy because the majority of people, are losing money, and they're paying these things thinking that one day they are, going to hit these top ranks. And it's just not ever going to happen for the majority of people in the company. And that's just sad. It's deceptive and consumer awareness,
Says he's going to do, and he will play to win. So that partnership was so important to me. In fact, later on in the presentation, we're going to share with you a way that you can meet Roger this week, which I think is really important for your story and for the journey. Okay. Next, the products. I'm just going to tell you, integrity is everything to me.
Oh, come on.
I refuse to sell something that I don't personally use, or that I love, or just foundationally believe to be true. I also don't want to be in a business of convincing people about a magical peptide that people found at the top of the hill. And then when you actually research, like, oh, it breaks down in the protease of the gut, it's actually not effective. Like,
listen, I'm going to have to put on some more lip gloss after that because, oh, by the way, this is the pink one. Ma'am, the shade that you just threw at Justin Prince and Make Wellness, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I applaud that. I love that because there's so many studies that show that ingesting peptides is not the same as injecting peptides. So bravo for you. Bravo to you. Bravo to you. Yeah. Anyways, this is the pink. Yes, we love it. Yes, beautiful. Also have my affiliate link for this in the video description. This is called I Am Infinite. I'm a fan. I'm also a fan of what Sarah Robbins just said. It's almost like we've been saying that. Yeah, love that. Look at her facial expression. Justin Prince, I know what you're doing. I'm all about integrity and I can't sell some magical peptide.
That's not my
Oh,
story. I wanted
that needs to be a clip. In fact, let me write that down. One moment. I think we were probably around 1 hour and 4 minutes. We're going to make that into a reel tomorrow. Clip for reel. Yes, I love it here.
products that sold themselves that the average person could look at and say,
Thank you for
oh, you
this.
have clean cleaning products? I need that. Oh, you have clean clinical beauty and skincare? Of course I want that.
Do tell us what clean, like define clean, or is it just a marketing term? Because I know it's a marketing term. Yeah. So integrity though, right, Sarah?
Oh my gosh, you're the #1 natural nutrition line. Yes, I need a collagen and protein. Like, sign me up. We're actually finding, friends, this is huge, that the average order size compared to what I was used to in my previous company is so much greater. Why? It's not about selling a $100 skincare regimen. People are filling their carts with $300, $400, $500 worth of product because they genuinely want it all. And that is powerful. These products don't require convincing. They're products that are clinically tested. We'll talk about in a little bit. And they are things that every single person, every single day, things that they need, right? A consumable product. And then next, the pay plan. Okay, so I want you to hear this, okay? And I'll share the slides in just a minute.
Now, let me just say, it does not matter what she says when it comes to the pay plan. It doesn't matter how many bonuses she dangles and says, guys, this is unheard of. We have never seen this before. We already went through the income disclosure statement. We know what people are making, or dare I say, not making. That is already, or actually I was updating that in the video description, but if you're seeing this on the replay, it's in the video description. So it doesn't matter what they say here. We have the actual numbers from Shaklee that are going to, or that have shown us that the majority of people are not really making anything. And that is before, those numbers were before expenses. So before that $14.95 monthly fee after the first 3 months, and before loading up their cart with $300, $400, or $500, according to Sarah Robbins, these people are losing money. So again, I want to stress this. It doesn't matter what she says here. The numbers don't lie.
I want you to hear this. As a leader in the industry, I will tell you the only way I win is if my team wins. That's it.
Oh.
So finding a company.
Right. But that's not how it works in the MLM. That's not how it works in Shaklee, because refer to the income disclosure statement. I only win if my team wins. Well, the majority of your team is not winning according to the numbers that come directly from Shaklee. So
compensation plan that was modern, that rewards sellers and builders was a non-negotiable for me. I would not do a binary, me personally, because very few people actually win in those plans. Okay. I wasn't looking for affiliate where it was just people make money on commission. Yes, I wanted that for people.
Oh, but you know that you can't make the same kind of money if you're not recruiting people. That's why immediately you got on the phone and started calling people. Who do I know at the DSA? Who can help me with this and that? And who knows who? And who can get me connected? And I love when they say stuff like this.
But I wanted the opportunity that gave people, so from a selling perspective, the ability to earn, and for a leader that they had the ability to earn a career income, which is what I was accustomed to. So for sellers, it actually pays out, and you can quote me on this, the highest percentage-wise in the industry overall, up to 40% on your sales plus selling bonuses. So there are bonuses on top of it, and sellers in our company get recognized. You can actually build to leadership by selling. That's powerful. That's a way that you set.
Oh, I've never heard that before. It's almost like all companies say this, and I feel like their distributors say this in particular because they're trying to make it seem like, oh no, you don't have to join and start recruiting people. No, that's not how we work. If you want to go all the way to the top rank from just selling, hey, Sarah, how many people have done that in Shaklee since 1956? Now that's a statistic I would love to see.
your team up to win. And then for builders, so the overall compensation plan pays out the highest percentage-wise overall with an infinity bonus. The company is patented. They've patented the compensation plan and over $92,000 worth of selling bonuses that people can earn just straight out of the gates, which is powerful. Now, I want you.
You know what would be powerful is if you included the percentage of people in the company that actually hit that bonus. See, this is where some people in these companies will say things like, oh, our fast start bonus or our quick start bonus or whatever they call them, because some companies call it, different things. You could make up to blah, blah, blah. How many people actually are? Because we have the income disclosure statement. And on those income disclosure statements, I think it would be really fascinating for them to address that. How many people are actually hitting the fast start bonuses? How many people are hitting this, whatever she said, 192, whatever. How many people are actually hitting that? Because you're dangling it like, oh, if, anybody can do it. Well, if anybody could do it and actually were doing it, the income disclosure statement would look different, because if they were actually hitting that bonus, it would show up on the 1099 and the numbers would look completely different. So again, it's not going to matter what she's saying here. We've already gone through the income disclosure statement, so we know what the numbers look like.
To think about for you, what's really important. Two things: who you partner with and the positioning and timing for you.
Facts.
We are breaking ground in this new movement that we call Ageless. Heritage Club is going to be an extension of that with Emily's team. But this new movement, this is the timing that you have right now to literally be in the beginning of this brand new movement inside of an established brand. You get to be first. You get to take the lead. You get to help us to
You get to be first, but the company's been around since 1956.
shape this, to form this, to create it for what it will be. And my goal, by the way, and again, you can quote me on this, and I said this to Roger this weekend, I was just with him in Austin. I said, mark my words, we will build to $1 billion in under 5 years, and I will make you proud. That is my commitment. You're not just partnering with a company, you are partnering with an award-winning team with systems and support.
What award and who gave it? Rodan and Fields? I don't know that I would want that on my resume. In fact, write that on your resume, Sarah.
The leaders that are being attracted right now to Shaklee, here's the thing. Gone are the days of the diamond handcuffs. People don't want that anymore. They don't want try hard. They don't want all of those things. Every single day.
Diamond handcuffs? What is happening?
I'm having leaders, high impact leaders like Emily, like myself, people who are reaching out and they're saying, can I have a quiet conversation? I can't do the game anymore. I want something different. I want to do this differently. And I really want to help my team to succeed.
Then don't bring a team over to a multi-level marketing company. You want to do it differently, but you're in a multi-level marketing company. Like, come on.
So you're going to be surrounded by the top leaders in the industry who are doing what? Opening up their books, opening up their systems and saying, plug in, let's help you soar. Friends, I can tell you this as we get into the presentation, you're like, I thought we were done. There is nothing else.
We had only hoped, Sarah. We had only hoped that you were done.
Else out there in the industry like this right now. I know, because don't you think with my story that I would have found it and I would have joined them? There was no other contender. You can quote me on that too. So today I am very excited.
You heard it here first, folks. Sarah Robbins said that there's no other MLM contender with Shaklee. Sorry, Justin Prince, you're wrong.
To share with you this new movement. You heard a little bit from Emily. You'll hear at the end more about the vision of the team, but to tell you a little bit more about Shaklee and this new movement that we are calling Ageless. So what is Ageless? Ageless is a brand new movement.
First of all, what is wrong with aging? We're all aging. That's a part of life. This I don't even know what I want to call it. Emphasis maybe on not aging is not even reasonable. That's not a thing. We're all aging. We're aging right now. That's how life works. I just
That we are
like fine
co-creating
wine.
inside of Shaklee, which is a strong, stable company that is growing. Ageless is really focused on how we age from the inside out. Let me just ask you a question. Raise your hand. Who wants to look and feel and live younger, longer? Raise your hand.
Okay, now, why is looking younger grouped in with feeling younger? Also, I love this. Aging absolutely is a privilege. 100%. Yeah. I mean, I want to be able to move my body and get around and perform daily functions, as I get older. I want to be able to, when I have grandkids one day, if I have grandkids one day, be able to move around with them. I want to be able to support my body and be as independent as long as I can until it becomes maybe an unsafe situation. I don't really care how I look if I feel that good. This emphasis on how you look when it comes to aging is such a problem. I think there's such beauty in aging.
Anybody in here want to get older and be sicker? No, it's like, who's your target market?
First of all, that's not how that necessarily works. There are lots of people that are aging and healthy. There are lots of people why is that the only option is what I'm trying to say. How many of you want to age and get sicker? What in the fear mongering is happening here? That's disgusting.
It is absolutely everybody, but it's centered in a timeless opportunity. Shaklee is a pioneer in the wellness space, but it's a blue ocean as it relates to opportunity.
Oh, here we
There
go.
is no saturation of our products or opportunity anywhere. In fact, Emily and I talked about this when we joined. We searched on social media and there was nothing. It was like a blue ocean. And over the recent years, the company has done so.
If you're a content creator, if you're an anti-MLM content creator on whatever platform, start talking about Shaklee.
So much work to modernize the brand, from its products to its compensation plan, all of that to prepare the way for your arrival. And this is why we are attracting industry leaders every single
Shout out to the chronic illness warriors. I see y'all.
day who want to partner, but also to do things differently. And we will win. We will win, mark my words. And we will help you win, and we will help your teams win. That is a part of my integrity. It is a part of my commitment. It is who I am known for in the industry. And let me just say, this is quickly becoming the home for people who want the heart of a startup, but the stability of a legacy brand, a generational brand that has stood the test of time. And by the way, do you think for a moment that it was a distraction to me that the company was older? No, I looked at it and you know what I said? That's what I wish my former company was. I wanted to be the oldest lady in the room. Let me just tell you that. A generational business that I could pass down to my children and my children's children. It has stood the test of time. So our mission really is simple: to bring true wellness to the world. And Roger's goal, he'll share with you on Thursday, he said it out loud to us this weekend, is to be the #1 global wellness company in the world. I'm not just talking about indirect sales. When you meet Roger, you will know he plays to win. And our personal, if you
Somebody's not muted, and I love that.
could just mute if you're unmuted, that would be amazing. Thank you. And our personal mission for our team is, of course, to impact millions of lives and to build to $1 billion per year in sales. We want to do it in under 5 years. How are we doing it? Through systems, but also through a community-based model. Now, here's the thing I want to talk about. For those of you who have had industry experience, this is not the same old, same old. This is not, I need to be afraid because other companies are doing this. The company has doubled down on the direct selling model, so much so that Roger actually filed a trademark for community marketing. That is his commitment. He knows it is
What? That doesn't mean really anything.
the community of people who sell the products. And friends, let me just tell you, everything that he is doing is working. Again, we're growing in double digits domestically, but
I'm sorry. Everything he is doing is working when the income disclosure statement looks the way that it does. If you're saying everything he's doing is working, that just means the scam is working, in my opinion.
just opened up new markets. We're not only in US and Canada, we're in Asia. And when we came to the plate, we said, hey, we've got teams in Australia. Guess what Roger did? He opened up in record time, Australia, in under 6 weeks, maybe closer to 30 days. So all of this
On the bottom left corner, I think it's like a
means
trademark.
more opportunity for you. When you have a founder, right? A partner, a corporate partner who can actually invest. And wellness as a category is actually set to double. This is not, you're getting into a weight loss company based on the latest fad. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute. Like now the game has changed. This is something that is going to grow and continue to grow. You'll hear Roger's story. It's why he chose Shaklee. It's why he bought Shaklee over 20 years ago. And it took him years to make a decision on, what company he'd buy and what space he wanted to be in. And wellness as a category is always set to grow. So you get a piece of it with the most clinically proven products. So let's talk about that. We are the leader in the wellness space. We are the #1 natural nutrition line. And that should make you very proud to say.
According to who?
Okay. Dr. Shaklee created the first multivitamin. We created and we patented the first plant-based protein. We'll talk about how it's different in a moment.
Also, can I get some sources on this? Or is Roger, or what do you say? Roger? Is the owner of Shaklee the source? Like, what is happening?
Our products have hundreds of clinical studies. And now we have actually hundreds of patents that are pending on our products. And because of this rigorous testing standard, we're actually able to develop performance level quality results. So you've seen that we've powered Olympic athletes. We've been on every NASA space mission. And this I want you to just see, because this speaks volumes to me. My previous company, we had a 60-day empty bottle guarantee. And I would always say, that's how sure we are, you'll see results. These are an empty bottle, unlimited guarantee. And even with that guarantee, so it means you can even try the products. You can join the business. And if you don't love them, return them. Over the last 67 years, we've averaged less than 1/3 of 1% of returns. It's like 0.003%. That's powerful. So you can confidently say to people, you have nothing to lose. Would you like to try them? If you don't love them, you get your money back. That's a simple way to sell, right? And we are the only company in the world with short,
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for this clinical proof.
medium, and long-term proof that our products, through our landmark studies, you should research later, by the way. I won't get into all the science stuff tonight, but
Why not? If you're going to put a slide up that says clinical proof, why not get into all the studies? Why not be specific about what you're saying? I feel like that would be important if you're going to put a slide up that says clinical proof.
research the Shaklee landmark study. They are safe and they actually make a difference in people's health outcomes.
What is
They
the
are
slide?
the most clinically proven products. And again, they really do sell themselves. So what do we
You created a slide that says clinical proof without giving clinical proof. Oh, we're not going to get into the science tonight or the studies. Why? Then why mention it? Why mention it as a selling point if you're not going to get the information? That's embarrassing.
offer? You have a full portfolio of wellness products, by the way. And it was interesting, in my previous company, we realized we stopped growing the next generation of leaders and we couldn't figure out why. We were like, is it the social media? Is it what we're doing for marketing? And we realized the products were clinically proven, but they were not clean. This next generation of consumer cares about what? And you
Please tell us what you mean by clean. Please let us know. I'm begging of you.
all know it's true because you care. It's what you put on your body and in your body. That is why we are positioned to win. If you don't believe it's true, it's like, okay, ladies, if you take a hormone cream, you put it on your arm, where does it go? In your body. That's how important it is. So we have clean, clinically proven products for nutrition, beauty, and body. So skincare, all of that is enveloped, and for the home. So let's talk about the ageless story. Let's first talk about
What is this slide?
ageless from the outside. So first of all, I want to build a case for why wellness and why clean clinical skincare. One of the contenders, one of the other companies I was looking into was a legacy brand in the skincare space. Problem was their international sales were tanking, and they also made mention about possibly doing an affiliate arm, which to me is always like red flag, writing is on the wall, okay? Why did I choose to partner with a company that had clean clinical skincare and the wellness products? So Emily's background is the wellness space. Think about the power of this partnership. She is going to be teaching you everything you need to know on the wellness side and how to create these wellness communities and sell the products. And I'm going to be teaching you my skincare selling system, like how to sell ageless from the outside, okay? I mean, it's going to be an incredible story for you in the future. Her and I will be co-leading these presentations and dividing it up and sharing both. But I think it is like by divine appointment and alignment that we come together to be able to tell this story. People who purchase both skincare and nutrition actually spend 197% more. So they actually order 3 times more in a month. So what does that mean? Your check increases, right? Your volume increases 3 times more in a given month. So let's first talk about, are you skincare
3 times more, but that does not reflect on the income disclosure statement.
line? This is the one that Emily was like, I'm not doing this. And then her best friend comes over with a boatload of products and she's like, this is too good to look away. So our youth regimen is the bomb. It's the best skincare I have ever used.
I bet she said the same thing about Rodan and Fields. But, you know, they went affiliate, so it's no longer the best skincare she's ever used, and she's on to the next thing. Funny how that works, isn't it?
I absolutely love it. It is both clinically proven and clean. So you don't have to sacrifice one for the other. Oh, do I want the clinically proven, or do I want, you know, this clean product, but it looks a little hokey and I'm like buying it on Etsy? You get both. Something that is elevated.
I mean, why are those the only options? As if you can't go to a dermatologist or an esthetician who can recommend skincare. Why is Etsy and why are those the only options, I guess is what I'm trying to say. This is really wild how she's picking and choosing. Oh, you can either, you know, age and get sicker. You know, who wants to do that? Raise your hand. Or you can, you know, these examples that she's giving is so weird to me.
That is going to give you results, but also with peace of mind. So how clean are the products? They are EWG verified. If you don't know what that means, do a little research later today.
Or, hot take, you could just, if you're going to use EWG verified, you could explain to your audience what that is. That would be your responsibility. Oh, just guys, I'm going to use these fancy words and say that we're EWG verified, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. Do your research later. Oh, God.
EWG verified means that these are formulated without using over 2,500 chemicals and questionable ingredients. I don't know if any of you follow Chris Beats Cancer. It's a big account on social media, but he posted a PubMed study. And in this PubMed study, it showed that women who omitted parabens and just parabens and phthalates, not the 2,500 other things, from their personal care products, and you can research the study, turned off the breast cancer gene in as little as 28 days. Again, it's important what we're putting on our bodies. But even though the products are safe, they are also effective. Sorry, I don't know how this got jumbled, but
this slide is terrible. Oh, I don't know how it got jumbled, but you know, it's good enough. What?
How effective are they? They are guaranteed to take your age index down by a decade. So what does that mean? It means you look 10 years younger. 100% of women in our clinical studies said they had younger looking skin in 7 days. I encourage you, get the skincare, take the challenge, do the before picture, hair back, makeup off in front of, you know, natural lighting. and track your results. 2/3 of them shifted their skin age index down by a decade. The before and after pictures that we're seeing, by the way, just of our team, is absolutely powerful. Okay, this is Samantha, who's on our team. Just beautiful.
Is this different lighting? Because it looks like different lighting to me. Is it just me? This is not my profession. So Casosities, this is all you. What? Just curious what you're seeing from this picture. Yeah. Did you know drinking water can also help your skin? I know. Yeah, it looks different lighting to me, for sure. Right. Were they doing anything before? We don't know. We don't know. Wow, I changed her hair color. 200% BS. Got it. Got it.
Results in under a month. Okay. Now these are ageless ones.
Under a
these
month?
Are things Emily and I.
You're trying to say that people can age up to 10 or can reverse aging up to 10 years in their skin in a month.
Are obsessed with. If anybody here wants to break up with Botox and you want a safe alternative to aging.
First of all, some people get Botox to manage things like migraines and such. So maybe they don't want to break up with Botox. Maybe they're doing it for not cosmetic reasons. So that's interesting.
These are some of our best sellers. They were just on the Today Show. They have sold out several times. We can barely keep these things in stock. And trust me when I say, when you talk to Roger Burnett, we're like, do you have enough stock? And he's like, I promise you, it is like improbable that we even sell out. That's how good these are. They are amazing. These are powered by peptides. Again, peptides are all the rage right now. But do you know the most effective way to find peptides? They're in two forms. Number one, the ones we inject into our bodies, not pills, the ones you inject.
Oh, listen, the shade thrown at Justin Prince and Make Wellness, I love it. I love it here. It's the one thing I will compliment Sarah Robbins on in this.
And also the ones we use on our body. So in our skincare. So these are powered by peptides and they're clinically tested to relax the appearance of wrinkles instantly and over time. I haven't had injectables since January and I am elated with these skin firming pens. It's great. We have one for the face, one for the neck and chest, and one for the delicate eye area as well. And, you know, at the age of 30, we lose.
So you have to buy 3 different products.
1% of collagen per year. Why do you care, right? And what can you do? Peptides signal collagen production, but there are also natural ingredients that come from nature that do the same thing as injectables that actually relax the muscle instantly and over time. Look at these results. This is my good friend Bridget, by the way. These are her 3-minute results. I laugh because
3-minute results. The one on the right, she's zoomed in closer. These are, what are we supposed to see in 3 minutes? What are we seeing? Just me? I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but like, what are we looking at? The lighting? I don't understand.
it's insane. And just look at the area under her neck. It's just 3 minutes. I do not leave the house without these. I use them twice a day. These, I think, honestly, you guys, if I had to guess, we could build a whole business just on these pens. This is incredible. This is also Danielle on my team. Her before and after pictures of the ageless wands.
Different angles, different lighting.
They are incredible and they are affordable as well. That is one of the things that I love about these.
Oh, they're affordable? Hold on. I have a feeling that affordable to Sarah Robbins is going to be different than people that are losing money in an MLM. That's just my opinion, though. Okay, let's see if I can find this. Hold on. Personal care, aging. I'm going to go right to aging, fine lines and wrinkles. Let's see. All right, so we have, affordable. The Youth Ageless Sculpting Wand for face and neck is $74 at the member price, but for retail, it's $87.05. The Eye Wand is retail price $67.05. So already we're at like what? $154.10 roughly. something like that. 100, I'll say $150. Okay. And then we have, what was the other one? She said one for face and neck and one for eyes. Now I'm looking for the one that she mentioned for the chest. And I'm not seeing that, but already we're at $150 plus retail before shipping and tax. But it's affordable, guys. It's affordable. Totally.
Products, they are all affordable. Okay. So we've got clean body, clean beauty as well. Fun little story on these. They actually went to,
So
of course,
fun.
our company did famous scent houses in New York and refashioned the fragrances, but made them clean. So you don't have the headaches. You don't have all of the, chemical compromise as well, but it smells good, feels good. My favorite, by the way, is this body serum. It is like luxury in a bottle. You will absolutely love it. Again,
A body serum. Hold please while I look that up. I just think that it's important to talk about the prices of these things. Body serum. $63.55 retail, $54 member price.
all EWG certified. Our clean beauty products are EWG certified as well. I'm going to do a fun few call outs. And first of all, I just do
the Lash Revitalizing and Conditioning Mascara. Let's find this. This is going to be under makeup. How much you guys think this, how much do you think this mascara costs? Just guess in the chat, or if you're part of the replay crew. Why is your body wash causing headaches? Yeah. Oh, guys, you have some great guesses. Yeah. What is this $64 body serum? $43.50. I should have done like closest without going over. That would have been fun. Okay. So you guys are very, very close. $50.85 is the retail price, $43.20 for the member price. Mm-hmm. Oh, 1 second.
We're gonna go get Dad cough drops while we're out too.
Okay.
Because he's like dying.
Okay.
He's coughing so hard that he's like launching himself and then can't breathe.
Can you get a cough syrup too?
No, because people like to get high off of it.
Okay.
So Dylan and I can't go in.
Oh yeah.
Because remember when I had COVID?
Yeah.
And they wouldn't let me get it, and I was literally standing there dying.
1 moment, guys.
The lady was going, "I would give this to you because I can tell you need it, but I would literally lose my job."
Oh. Okay. Well, if I have to go to the store after, I will. That's fine.
I have to.
Huh?
I have to.
And then I'll make him some tea. We have lemon. Do we have some lemon up there? I know we have honey. I'll make him some tea with lemon and honey too. Jerry has a cold. And he's hacking along up out there. We don't have any cough drops in there? Did you look?
No, but I had that cold and I was looking when I had the.
I thought we had some cough drops up there.
Oh, look.
Yeah, look up there. You may have to move some of the stuff around, but I'm pretty sure we have some.
I'm gonna get him those Vicks ones.
Yeah, I thought that's what was up there. The
Okay.
Vicks cough drops.
They're so strong, but they're like the only cough drops that actually work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Her eye color is different in those pictures. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's continue.
want to say
That was my daughter.
The company not only brought on Lori Bush, our founding CEO of my previous company, on a strategic
Seriously.
level, they brought on board
Because I'm going to go out there and I'm going to find it after they have said, oh, I can't find it. It's only going to take a second.
Michael McGeever. If you don't know him, he actually created the LVMH beauty brands, such as Dior Beauty, such as Fenty Beauty. And so now he's coming to Shaklee to create an elevated, elegant, clean beauty line, and we get to own it, which is so amazing. A few things that we already have is our BB cream, which our beauty counter girls love. But let me just talk about the lash product for just a moment. If you know my previous company, you know we could have built an entire business on one product. It was our lash product. This is lash lengthening and strengthening. So this is going to give you fuller looking, longer looking, darker looking lashes, 100% real, 100% yours. What is the difference? Two. Number one, it's a built-in mascara that doesn't smudge or budge. And number two, the second thing is it is way cheaper. Okay. So the results of these are amazing. Okay. Let's quickly move on to ageless from the inside, because we know that we age.
This slide is terrible. I absolutely hate it.
Really right from the inside out. So let's talk about the inside. So at Shaklee, we believe that the foundation of health starts with a multivitamin and a protein.
There are many companies out there that do these personalized vitamins. This is not that groundbreaking.
Protein. So there's something really cool called Meology. You guys should go on Emily's site or your site later on, depending on if you're enrolled, and take this quick quiz. You can actually go as advanced as submitting blood work, DNA, etc., and it will give you exactly what you need, which is a really cool lead generator as well. At the end of the day, what makes our product different really is our quality standards, our research, our clinical proof. You don't make it 70 years by putting out subpar products. We're still here really because of our products and our personalized nutrition as well. And if you don't think supplements make a difference,
I think there's a company called, I believe it's called Ritual, that does personalized vitamins. There's a lot of companies out there, honestly.
Can you just take a look at the screen for 1 second? This is actually Helen on my team, and she tells her whole story, how she was dealing with so much inflammation.
First of all, she's standing different. She is standing the way that she is in the yellow tank top to accentuate her stomach, in my opinion. And then in the other picture, she's probably holding in her stomach, you know, contracting her abdominals, and her arms are different. And the angles are different. In the yellow tank top, it's a completely different angle than the white tank top. What are we looking at? You're trying to say that by taking these vitamins, it was getting rid of her inflammation. That's what we're trying to say here.
And she was really struggling. And she said, I didn't think anything would change in my body since I was only taking vitamins. This is without any other supplementation, any diet program, etc. And look at the differences it's made. And we see stories like this all of the time from the Meology. Now, again, foundation is, as we shared, is the multivitamin and the protein. So let's talk about the protein for just a second. I don't know how many of you, use a protein, love a protein. Let me talk about what makes this different. Our protein is patented. It is called Life Shake. It is a complete vegan meal replacement. It has 20 grams of protein, 6 grams of fiber, 24 vitamins and minerals. And what makes it different is it is powered by leucine. Leucine is a branched chain amino acid, which preserves lean muscle. Okay. A lot of times when people are trying to lose weight, they're losing muscle weight. This actually preserves your lean muscle mass. It's part of our healthy weight program. So get this, it's not just any protein. It burns calories. It helps you to maintain your muscle.
I gagged with that shake image. Great. Another shake. Hi, babe. One moment.
I don't know how much money is on my card because I can't get into it.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna look.
And I need to go get Dad cough drops. I have no idea how much those cough drops are. And then the food for us.
Okay, just a minute.
Okay. I'm not gonna get him any more tea because we have a lot up there. We have a really strong lemon tea.
Okay.
Because I drank it. It's a good lemon tea. I know we have honey. Oop.
I haven't transferred. I haven't.
Okay.
I have to transfer stuff
Okay.
for your grocery run or whatever the other day.
Yeah, grocery run and then food last weekend.
Yeah, I need to go through and transfer. Okay. Thank you.
Wait, real quick. If you're paying me, only give me 20 because
For the
Dad had to
cleaning.
buy or 25 because Dad had to buy
The jacket.
because Costco's weird.
Yeah. That's okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all. Muscle milk is 16 to 32 grams of protein per shake. Yep.
It boosts your metabolism. It is
Thank you.
clinically proven. It is clean. It is a patented formula to help people to lose weight and keep it off. And at the end of the day, again, you have the clinical standards, the research and all of the proof that it does what we say we're going to do. For those,
Is the proof in the room with us now? Because you sure have not included any of that. And I feel like if the proof were that significant, you would be leading with that. But you're not. You're like, hey, it's clinical. It's clinically proven. It's clean. And no other shake out there uses leucine.
of you who are workout fans or weekend warriors, we've got some great
Weekend warrior. Please stop.
pre and post workout as well. I won't get into all the details because we've got a lot to cover tonight.
Why not? Why not talk about it? Oh, because you probably have no idea what you're talking about especially when it comes to a pre-workout. Just my opinion. Why are you mentioning any of this if you're not going to get into the details? People are probably coming to this call for the details.
Right? But you can research on these on the site. They're very, very clean. Contains 50% more leucine than traditional
Thank you.
proteins out there. Again, to help you to preserve your lean muscle as well. Okay, I got to talk about the collagen for a minute because every company's got a collagen. They've all got them. What makes a difference? Our collagen 9 is the only complete collagen on the market, which means it contains
God.
all 9 essential amino acids that is actually required to rebuild collagen in the skin. It's why we get a lot of press on it. It's sold out 4 times within its first 6 months. There's not a day that goes by that I don't put this in a smoothie or in my coffee and froth it up. This stuff is absolutely incredible, and everybody should be using a collagen. I know some people are like, let me use it for the hair and the nails, but let's talk about what it does for your bones, for your joints, to protect your body against free radicals as well. It's one of the best things that you can do to support protein synthesis. And if you do, there's a lot of scientific research right now. Again, I won't geek you out on science stuff that shows that
If an MLMer claims that they geek out on science stuff, that is them just rummaging through the internet, trying to find some sort of study that proves that their product that's a proprietary blend does anything, in my opinion. Show us the studies on these products.
protein actually helps you to preserve your longevity, which just means you live younger, longer, and you become healthier as well. I just got done doing the 7-day cleanse. On average, you lose about a pound a day, but it's not about what you lose, it's about what you gain.
If it's not about what you lose, why do you have side-by-side pictures? If it's not about what you lose, then why do you mention a pound a day? First of all, people shouldn't be losing a pound a day. 1 to 2 pounds a week is healthy weight loss, considered healthy weight loss, sustainable weight loss. See, these people that sell these cleanses listen, if you are selling this bogus supplement, a cleanse, a 10-day something or other, a greens powder, instant unfollow. Instant unfollow. I'm probably saving your content for an unethical influencer video in the wellness space, as they like to use, that is coming. I am already collecting things. Yeah. Oh my God, I hate this so much. It would be so interesting to focus on strength, to focus on flexibility, to focus on mobility, to focus on pain management, to focus on, all of those things that are super, super important for people to get through their day. But no, we're going to focus on a 7-day healthy cleanse. Yeah. God, I hate it. What does it say here? Our 7-day healthy cleanse combines a carefully selected combination of Shaklee supplements. Of course it is. Of course it's a combination of their products with a supporting diet plan. First of all, listen, these people should not be suggesting a diet plan. Who made the diet plan? Did a registered dietitian make the diet plan? No, then absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let's see. So a supporting diet plan to help you feel better within 1 week guaranteed. Now, are the changes from the supplements or the changes from the diet? Because I bet you anything, these changes are from changing the diet. This is something that we have to ask ourselves. When we see these side-by-side pictures, and I'm guilty of it too. I used to do it. So when I do it now, I'm emphasizing what I did to get there. And also not trying to sell you some proprietary blend multi-level marketing garbage. But what you have to ask yourself is, what were they doing? Because a lot of these influencers on social media are going to say, oh, we did this 7-day cleanse. But what they don't tell you is they changed their diet. They started moving more to the best of their ability daily, whether it's, I started working out, lifting weights, doing cardio, or, I did things that were appropriate for my, like if somebody is dealing with chronic pain, I was able to move my body in this way. Or maybe that's somebody that's focusing on steps or something like that, there typically is some sort of manipulation of the caloric intake, and they are burning more calories in some way, shape, or form. And what do you think if they're doing something for 7 days and on day 8 they go back to whatever they were doing or not doing prior? What do you think is going to happen? Well, your body is going to go back to how it was, whether we're talking about weight or whatnot. These 7-day things, garbage. Because ask yourself what's going to happen on day 8. So as you guys see these pictures, ask yourself, or if you're feeling brave and you want to ask the person that's posting it, okay, well, what were you doing? I guarantee you they've manipulated their caloric intake and they are burning more calories than they were prior to whatever it is that they're talking about. So be on the lookout for that. Don't fall for this stuff, especially, and I'm going to listen, especially going into the new year where people have, goals that they want to achieve for, whatever, fitness and how they look and how they feel and those types of things. These are the type of people that are going to take advantage of other people. And I hate that. I absolutely hate that.
Quality sleep, digestion, etc. Try this. You'll love it. It has all the probiotics packed in.
Not everybody needs probiotics. Thank you.
Our liver detox, alpha.
Your liver does not need to detox. Its job is to detox. Thank you.
Alpha, which helps with our water retention and inflammation. Super good. Okay. And the last hero products before we talk about business is Ageless. Ageless or is our Vivix. So Vivix is part of the Ageless story. This is one of our hero products. It's backed by 27 global patents.
You know what would be better than being backed by 27 global patents? 27 actual studies, peer-reviewed, placebo, the whole 9. That would be powerful. Oh, no. 27 patents. Yeah.
Reduces DNA damage as you age. Your cells are attacked 1 trillion times a minute. Why do you care about inflammation? We know inflammation leads to what? Weight gain and disease. So they did a cool study with these Vivix. You can read about them online.
How many people were involved in this study? Oh, you can read it online. Interesting. How many people were involved in the study? 25? I can't wait. We'll save that for another time. We've already been here for quite some time.
And they actually gave people a McDonald's breakfast. What happens when you eat McDonald's? Inflammation, right? Do you guys?
First of all, there are many options that you can get from McDonald's that are not going to cause inflammation, depending on everybody's body. This villainizing of, meals while you're out and about, there is a way for you to eat conveniently, quickly at some of these fast food restaurants. There's ways that can happen. So this villainizing is not it.
Your face. She's like, I don't even want to think about what happens. We know it causes inflammation in the body. And in this clinical study, this is so cool. They call it the McDonald's study. They gave participants 3 of the Vivix and it blunted the inflammatory response. Gone. This is why I take 3 every single day, especially after you eat, some crazy meal or you maybe indulge a little bit. Absolutely powerful.
Do not take nutrition advice from these people. Maybe I take these if I indulge a little bit. First of all, everything in moderation. Listen, let me also say, I am not the kind of personal trainer that is going to shame you or put you on a calorie restricted diet. First of all, I can't. That is out of my scope of practice. And I'm always going to suggest that you get your macro and micronutrients from food first. Always. Don't listen to these people.
For what you can't avoid today. You can't avoid a modern day diet and toxins in the environment. It's unavoidable. But what does it do? It creates that cellular wear and tear. So these, again, a hero product backed by 27 global patents. True story. My mom was traveling with us to Nashville. She forgot to pack them. And she was like, literally in 3 days, she felt her joint pain coming back. These are...
I don't think you can say that. I don't think you can say that these prevent joint pain. I'm pretty sure the FTC would frown upon that.
Amazing. And it's no reason why we are getting so much press. And it's for a very good reason.
Did you pay to be in those magazines?
Okay. So you heard a lot of things about products. Let's talk about, for the next few minutes, the business.
Oh
Okay.
my
I want
God.
to talk about why you should join the ageless movement. Again, as you have seen today, the products, they're undeniable. I mean, we cannot argue that these are the highest quality products with all of the
I mean, we can, because you've provided no studies that prove otherwise. We're just supposed to trust you.
science, the innovation, the research behind it. And by the way, that's the thing I love about Shaklee. They're constantly innovating. We're actually launching a new product tonight, which is so exciting. So I cannot wait. But for you all, you know, the product is good. You know, the pay plan is good. You know who you're partnering it with. You'll get to meet him on Thursday. He's a man of integrity, unquestionable, undeniable. But it's not just about the company you partner with. It's about the leadership that you surround yourself with. You are surrounded by the top industry leaders who are coming here literally by the drove saying,
Every company says that. Every MLM leader that joins another MLM from their previous company says, everybody is flocking to come here. They are coming in droves here. And here's why. Every company says that. Every MLMer coming from one company to a new one says that.
done with the game. We want to be a part of something special and unique that will last for a lifetime. You're going to have access to every leadership, every leader, all of our support, all of our systems, the fastest growing team, not only in the company, but in the industry. And you're able to plug in and we will help you to grow.
Ooh.
So how do you start? There's a couple different ways. And don't worry, we'll close at the top of the hour. We're almost done. You can join and try the products.
Spend $150 and become a member. So you spend $150 and then you save a little bit of money on the orders. Specifically, let's go back to the mascara. So the mascara retail price is $50.85. So you pay $150 and then you can get the mascara for $43.20. Okay.
Become a member and get free flat rate shipping, 15% off your purchases. And again, an unconditional money back guarantee. But I just want to share with you what happens when you join us in the business. You get your best possible price on the products, but you have the ability to earn them for free and some extra money as you simply share your results and your referral link with a friend. As I have mentioned, we pay up to,
I'm going to pause her because I know she's going to skip through this slide really quickly. 30% on all the purchases your new customers make in the first 30 days. Didn't she say 40% earlier? But now it's 30 for the first 30 days. That makes me think that either the commission rate that you make, because she didn't give any details on that. Like she hasn't given any details on hardly anything. She said 40% earlier. So it makes me think that either it's rank based or volume based, meaning the more volume or the higher your rank, the bigger the discount. So it makes me wonder if the people at the top of the pyramid, if you will, product based pyramid, in my opinion, the people that are at the top ranks are the ones that are getting that 40%. But she's not saying that from the beginning. Also, let me tell you that the top rank, there's only 0.1% of people in the company that have hit that rank. Are those the people that are at a 40% commission rate? Because you left that out if that's the case. Because here, when people join at the $150 member price, they're only making 30%, but earlier you said 40. How does that work? $75 extra for every $500 purchased by 3 or more new customers each month. 10 to 40% on all purchases of returning customers. Interesting. How does all this work? Because it sounds a little different than what she was saying earlier.
now the 30% is for new customer sales, your first 30 days, but you actually get paid, as you can see down at the bottom, up to 40% on customer sales. And then you get Star Club bonuses. So selling bonuses for every 3 customers who join you. But above and beyond that, we pay out the highest percentage-wise, up to 40% on the entirety of the product sold, with over $92,000 of startup bonuses that you can earn along the way. And we're actually—
that you can't earn, but how many are earning? How many are earning those bonuses? What percentage? What number of people? And how many distributors are there in the company? Those are things I feel like the consumer should be aware of.
keeping our team on track, developing the systems and support so you can do just that. So how do you join? You go to the site of the person who invited you, right? So if Emily's that person, you're going to go to her site and click join and get enrolled. We recommend at a minimum that you start on our Ready Set Wellness Kit, which is the foundation of Shaklee, the multivitamin, the protein, a few fun add-ons. But Emily and I—
Why is she going through this so quickly? Listen, guys, it's $150 to become a member. And how can you get started? Well, you need to do this. Plus, it's a $49.95 fee for the first 3 months. You don't have to pay for the website. After that, it's $14.95 a month. You know, we recommend that you at least start with the protein. Listen, you can get protein anywhere. I'm a fan of, getting it from food first. But in the event that I need to supplement, I'm a fan of Matrix protein. You can find that on Amazon. Not an affiliate, just sharing information, especially if you like peanut butter. They have a peanut butter flavor. It's divine, just in my opinion. So if you are a peanut butter fan, check it out on Amazon. But yeah, huge fan of getting what we need for our goals and lifestyle from food first. But of course, they're going to say, hey, listen, I start with the protein. We're different than any other protein out there. Start with the multivitamins. You can get customized multivitamins elsewhere. That's not a multi-level marketing company, by the way.
I work together to design these launch kits just for you guys, which are going to give you more product, greater—
and don't forget the $14.95 fee after the first 3 months.
—savings, and free 2-day shipping. Okay. So really quickly, let me go through those. And then I'm going to give you an offer if you join.
Oh my God. All right. So $275, $579, and then $899. I love how they say good, better, and best. And the best is always going to be the highest priced one that they make the most commission off of. Come on.
Over the next 24 hours. Okay. This is so good. And you can share this offer with your people, by the way, as well. The only thing we ask, because this is private, we've created for this team, it's not for everybody, is you can't post about it on social media. Okay. You can't post the coupon code, which I'm going to share with you. So if you all agree, say agree, or just give me a little thumbs up. Okay. You can share it with people privately. Just don't post the code on social media. Then I'll give you in a minute. Look at the middle bundle called Glow.
I don't know. I'm conflicted. I don't want people to join. Do I expose the code or not? What do I do, guys? Yes or no in the comments. Help me out. What do we do? Expose it? Don't expose it? I don't even know if it's still available. I'm gonna keep going. Do it. No, do it. No code, but I would send them an email with their code. Expose it. Ooh. Okay, let's just see. That's true, Misha. That's true.
Ageless story. So you want the inside and out products, right? This is going to give you the youth regimen, which is a must. Both of the ageless pens, one for the face and the eyes. The plant-based protein, the collagen, the Vivix, which we talked about, that's the complete story. So you have
to let them know that I got it. I love that, Liz.
Everything to use, test, demo, share. Now, if a little more doesn't—
test, demo, and share. So you're wanting distributors to pay all of this, get the products, and then share, like give away free product. Is that what she means? I'm not sure.
Break the bank. We have the clean beauty products, the body products, and even more, okay, that you can actually join on Emily's storefront when you click join and you join the business. These products have built-in savings. You can add everything up retail and you will see that you're saving hundreds of dollars. You're going to get free 2-day shipping. And with that larger kit, you also get a free lip serum. But if you join—
oh, it's too late. It's already there.
Over the next 24 hours, we want to give you some fun little add-ons as well. Okay.
The add-on is you get an extra eye cream. Only if you order the big kit, right? Enroll tonight.
I'm going to give you a free eye cream plus a free gift of choice with enrollment. Okay. Emily is going to email out the free gifts because I'm going to just quickly show this on the screen. What? I try to figure out how to share this in the chat. Unfortunately, there's just not a way that I can figure that out. You guys, why don't you do this real quick so you feel confident? Screenshot this real fast. We're going to let you pick a free gift and get a free eye cream too. Okay. This is with a $175 order. So you can pick whatever you want to join, by the way. You don't have to choose a kit. You can go in and be like, I want this, I want that. And you can just like do a little DIY kit. That's fine too. If you order with $175, if you're already in the business and you just want to place another $175 order, you can do that too. Okay. Totally good.
What?
You can use any one of the promo codes on the screen. You can get my favorite, all the body products, the Body Trio, by using code Body Trio. Our clay mask with the code mask. Our exfoliant, this is one of my favorites. We use it all the time. Scrub. Okay. That's the code. Our lip oil.
You can get a scrub anywhere.
Oils, I have it on now. Code lip oil or lip and cheek tints, tease or charm. That's just depending on the color. Okay. In addition to that, our free award-winning multifunction eye cream. So it's like the triple threat. It helps with dark circles, puffiness, lines and wrinkles. So you will get the gift. So you get to use 2 codes. Don't tell outside of this meeting. Okay. You get to use 2 codes, the codes that were on the screen or this. So please take a picture of this. So you remember with any $175 order, right? When you enroll as an ambassador, use code new AMB. In addition to the codes on that I just showed you, use code new AMB. Emily can detail it in an email. She'll put underneath. Please don't share.
As an esthetician, wait, you're in school to become an esthetician, correct? What oil would you suggest people use?
On social, that will give you the free eye cream as well. Okay. In just a moment, I'm passing back to your fearless leader, but I want to have you guys save the date and she's going to drop this in chat. What are your next steps?
I have no idea when this was from, last week or the week before. I have no idea.
Okay. If you want to multiply, and I know you do because that's why you're here. It's because you trust Emily and her leadership and you know it's like King Midas touch, whatever she touches, it turns to gold. And it is true. She will win. We will win together as a team. Game plan is this. Okay. So write this down. These are the steps. It's as simple as this.
Why do people need to write it down? I know you're not going to give them something complicated. What I'm guessing, let's make a prediction. I think she's going to say, step 1, go to whoever's website invited you here tonight, become an ambassador, and then make sure that you invite a friend with you on Thursday. I feel like that's what's going to happen.
You enroll tonight or tomorrow, get all of your freebies, have some fun. This is your product to try. Remember, you have 100% guarantees. So you have nothing to lose on the products, but you're going to get free gifts. So that's a great idea. Okay.
That's a great
Then
idea.
what do you do from there? Step 2, excite and invite. Start telling people who you joined with. Don't give them all the info, like company name and all the things. It's just like, hey, I've partnered with 2 legends in the industry. We're creating this new movement. We're partnering with the Heritage Club. You're going to get to meet.
You're partnering with the Heritage Club or you're partnering with Shaklee, AKA you signed up as a distributor in a multi-level marketing company. So the Heritage Club is going to be like their front to stand out in a different way versus just calling it what it is, which is Shaklee. Got it.
Emily and Sarah and the founders Thursday night at 5 p.m. and invite them on. Okay.
Wow,
and we'll do some fun stuff for them too. Roger Barnett is going to be joining us Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific.
It's almost like the call is coming from inside the house.
To share the story. And I'm going to say, I promise you this is the reason why 100% of our core leaders came over and said, we want to do this. We absolutely fell in love. So you're going to love him too. All right. With that, I'm going to pass it over to Emily to share with you her vision for the team and next steps. And I want to thank you guys so much for having me a part of today. Emily,
Sarah, thank you so much. You are incredible. Give her some love in the chat right now. And you know what? I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, whoa, maybe you didn't want to love this, or maybe you've been praying about this for a while and you're like, there is a reason that you're dedicating an hour of your time to listen to this open house, to get educated on what we're doing. But something that I am big on is promises and keeping my promise. And I promise you, if you say yes to joining us, if you say yes to joining the Heritage Club, it will be the most peaceful yet exhilarating home that you will ever find. You will be surprised and delighted along the way. In fact, we are already planning our first event out here in SoCal. So if you're one of the first 100 ambassadors to enroll, you are going to get an invite out here where you are going to see how we train you. And
people are probably going to have to pay to get there. And they're going to have to pay for a hotel. So when you're talking about somebody joining an MLM company and the statistics behind it, specifically the income disclosure statement from Shaklee, you're asking people to join and spend however much money based on the kit that they select. And then they have to buy a plane ticket or get there somehow, whether it's driving if they live in Southern California or whatever, and then they have to make arrangements. I'm sure it's a weekend thing. It's not going to be a one-day thing. No. They want to make this a big thing for social media. So I'm sure it's a weekend thing, which would require food and lodging and all of that comes out of the pocket of the distributor that just joined. Now, what kind of sense does that make, Emily? None, in my opinion.
Really passionate about helping you learn how to build your personal brand, okay? Because you are the brand. And one of your content pillars can be in the beauty bucket, in the wellness bucket, in the leadership bucket. And we can really help you build your brand, build your influence, so then you can create that impact. So what you're going to be receiving with the Heritage Club is weekly training, and it'll be all systematized. There's a reason why I'm partnering with Sarah. Well, many reasons. But you know what? I always say, like, she's my smarty over there. She's my former school teacher. She's the one that can plan all the parties. Okay. I will come and I'll bring the passion. Okay. But like if you just really think about the trifecta here of what we have going on with Sarah with that skill set, mine with the branding skill set, and then marketing as well that we're going to provide. And then we've got Roger, who you'll meet on Thursday. If you are coming on Thursday, type yes in the chat and invite 5, 10, 20, 100 other people with us. It's just the start. Okay. I officially launched just 2 days ago or something like that. So we're just getting the party started. And I just want to thank you for being open to this conversation and learning more about it. Now, again, because I know I'm going to get messages. Okay, how can I come out to the event? When is it? Blah, blah, blah. We're planning it. It's going to be soon. We want to help you launch 2025 in a big way. So be looking for that email, all the details. But our next big group huddle here is Thursday. So register for Thursday. Tell the others.
Huddle.
Okay, get your spot. And I look forward to serving you on this journey. Now, I know my husband, Jake, wants to pop in because, I think he's getting a little jelly over here.
What's going on,
Oh,
friends?
what?
Yes.
Well, that was a special first open house. Good to see you all. See some familiar names and faces. And all I can say as we wrap up here is this woman has been nonstop talking about Heritage Club. And it's coming to life, but you have not even seen anything on that. You're seeing the tip of the iceberg. She has such a big vision, and usually when you see that from afar, you want to root her on and, oh yeah, that's great, Emily, but guess what? The vision is now your vision as well. And I think that's the biggest difference here, is that you guys can build and win within this vision and create your own vision within it. And that's gonna be the special thing. So I'm excited to see that. There's gonna be so many rollouts and phases to it. And the first big one will definitely be for the first 100 founding members. And you know who you are. Basically, if you're in here live, you're probably one of the 100 founding members. So that's gonna be exciting.
Except we're not. And I'm so grateful.
But there'll be so much more to come. So
much more to come. And this profession has never seen it. It's never been done.
Right.
You can trust me on that right now.
Never been done before.
We just want to thank you again. And again, just another disclaimer: if you are involved with Isogenics, I'm sorry, this is not for you. So we're not allowed, and we're choosing to walk with integrity as I transition. And
You're walking in integrity from one MLM company to another.
That's
Okay.
the deal. Okay. And we're sticking to it. So we love you. We thank you. Let's get in inviting and let us know what questions you have. And we will see you on Thursday.
Goodbye. I'm done with you. That was a wild ride. Are you guys okay? If you are catching the replay, or actually if you're live, right after this post, if you would drop, like the red X emoji, that would be fantastic, because that's how I feel after watching this. To know for me. Anyways, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your comments. If you have not already liked and subscribed, if you would do that, that would be amazing. I'm really looking forward to covering Shaklee more. I can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Guys, don't join an MLM. And by the way, Melaleuca is an MLM. Shaklee is as well, but, just going to throw that in there about Melaleuca. Yeah. Also, don't take nutrition advice from these people. If somebody on your feed is talking about a 7-day cleanse, run the other direction as fast as you can to the best of your ability. And yeah, anyways, I am going to go check on my husband and make him some tea because I haven't heard him coughing. So that's good. I'm going to go check on him, get the dinner situation handled. And again, thank you guys for being here. And I will see you on Friday with a new video. What's the new video? Super patch. All right. Oh, by the way, actually, before I go, what I need to do is first, I need to, is this there? God, that is a long income disclosure statement is going in the video description. So that is done. And then DC is going to be going live. So I haven't done this in a while, but what I would like to do is redirect to her video. And I understand that she's going to be talking about Scotty Hobbs, how to recruit to make wellness. So if you guys want to hang out here, I'm saving it now. So as soon as I end this, it should go over to DC's channel. So if you want to support her, that would be amazing. And if you're not already subscribed to her channel, check it out. And what should we put? What emoji should we put in her chat? Because we're basically rating her. Oh, it's in 30 minutes. What should we put? Put your favorite food emoji in there. Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay. Thanks for being here. I'll see you guys on the next live stream, next video, which will be Friday. And I may do a special weekend live stream, a Christmas edition. That might be coming. So look for that this weekend, possibly. Okay, I'm going to go. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks for being here.